express your creativity to the glory of God. Enjoy watching. Hello everyone, I'm Samantha. In this video, I just wanted to show a quick technique of how to use your stencil with a pen instead of some paint or another type of medium. You know, I usually use my ink pad or spray or sometimes paint. But I just wanted to do it a little different. So I'm using a pen, a fine tip pen. It takes some time only because, you know, you have to go in between, especially if you have a very detailed stencil. And you do still have to be careful because I started this already. What I did was I put down some frog tape to hold the stencil down. Took some frog tape to hold the stencil down in place. And so far, let me see what I have. So, I like frog tape because it comes right up without tearing the background. And so there is some bleed through, as you can see. And it's really because of how I was holding the pen. So let's see. I'm going to... I felt like I was like going under the stencil. So even though the stencil is laid down with the tape, I still have to hold the stencil down a bit when I go inside the holes of the stencil. And I wonder, maybe this just bleeds a little because I'm holding it down and I'm seeing that it's still going through. But I do have an idea to fix that. And it's going to take a real steady hand. But I figured this is a way for me to get some more defined color. I don't know if it's not defined color. I guess without using paint, let the color be more, how can I say, what's the word I'm looking for? Not so blotchy, because when I use my ink pad, like with this, let me show you what I mean. Where is it? When I use my ink pad, like this, you see right here, still nice, but it's not, it's a bit blotchy. But that's still nice, a nice looking technique too. It depends on what you're looking for. But with this, I think I can use different colors. So what I'm doing now is I'm going in with the red, and I'm going to use that for the border, and then I'm going to go around with another color. So I'm not going to show me doing all of this all the way around. You saw how I did that part right there. And I am using this Sharpie because Sharpies normally are not reactive. So I'll do 2 more, and then I'll show the next color that I decide to use. This paper that I'm using is this right here. I got this from Joann's a while ago. This texture paper pad. There's all these pretty colors in it. So you see, so like right there, I can see that there's some bleed through. Now let me see if I hold this down just a little bit tighter. Yeah, you know what it is? Not bleed through. It's the marker. It's the marker. It's not that I'm going under, because right now I'm not going under, but I noticed that it spreads a bit, the ink. Yep, I see that it's seeping under the stencil when I push the tip down. So I never really noticed that about Sharpie, these fine Sharpie pens. I think I'm gonna try another Statler. I'm gonna see if that happens with the Statler when I use it. But Statler, I think, is reactive, so I really didn't want to use it. But let's see. Once I do this, I'll try it. And this will just be a test run with this. I did use this technique in my my verse notes. Let me show you. 1 second. Let me finish this. But I wasn't sitting at the table when I did it. I was laying in the bed and it was bulky. And then I had this sticker right here to contend with. You see? So I had to put in, I did this. This is what I did. I took the back of this and put it like this. And then I was able to do a little bit of tracing in well, coloring inside of the stencil. But it still was awkward. You know, and again, because of this right here. And I was laying in the bed, sitting up in the bed rather, and doing that. But now I'm at the table, and I'm, you know, it's a little bit easier to do it. So, okay, so let me finish this part and then come back with the next pen that I'm going to try and see if it, there's any bleeding underneath the stencil. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back and I finished the red. So I noticed that it did bleed through a little bit. Now I realized that when I did it with the pen, when I did it inside the verse notes, I didn't have that problem. That's because I used a ballpoint pen. So I just thought of it a few seconds ago. So this is the Staedtler Tri Plus Fine Liner. So I'm going to try that and see. So what I'm going to use that for, did I want to use this color? No, I want to use blue. I'm going to do this multicolored. And then I'm going to make it in, I'm going to cut it out and make it into a sticker. Or I might just stick it somewhere in journal around it. So let's see. So I don't want to do something too much just in case I don't really like how it's at. So I don't know if you can see this, but you see like right there it could come up, so you still have to like hold it down. I mean, the frog tape is helping it not to shift all over the page, but still in terms of stenciling through it, it still has to have a push it down, put some pressure on it. So, yep, it's still bleeding through. And I think it's because of, you know, this is ink. And so it's going to do a little bit of blotching, you know, or bleed off the ends. But I think they have markers that don't do that. Not fine liners that don't do that. I believe they exist. Okay, so I'm going to do these. So hold it down really tight. It doesn't take too long from what I'm seeing, as long as you holding it down. But I definitely see that it bleed. I don't like that, but we'll see. I have an idea to fix it. So, I'm not going to use that. So, I'm going to go ahead and go to this right here, which is a color pencil. And I'm sure it's probably going to come out really different. So, now I have that so far. And so, let's see. Yep, major difference. Oops, look what I did. I wasn't holding it down. See, you do have to hold it down. Still have to be careful. Oh boy. So it's just a test. So I know I have a way to fix those little errors. But if I was a little bit more careful just now, I would not have to do that. This is a very detailed stencil. That's why it takes a little bit more effort to do this. But I think with some of them, you see, because this will flip up. Look, you see? That's very detailed. So that's why I have to be. But what I like about this is of course, it's no bleeding. Because it's a a pencil. Yeah, it's no ink. So in the future, if I want to do this, I'm going to, well, when I do this again, because I like this, I'm going to just go ahead and use the pencil or ballpoint, colored ballpoint pens. It's just better that way, and it's very obvious to me. Yep, you get a much, you get a better line. Yeah, just gotta be careful, depending upon how thin, how detailed the, you know, stencil is. So, yeah, like that. Look at that. No bleeding. No bleeding whatsoever. And so I think I'm going to go out here with it. Still holding it down to be careful. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side, and then I'm going to come back in with a ballpoint pen, and I'm going to take a look at how that works. So I'm going to do this around this, and this side. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I have these gel pens. I got these from Dollar Tree a while ago. So what I was thinking to do was I'm going to go in, I'm going to see if these work. Oh, nice. Look at that. These work really nice. Okay, so I think I'm going to actually use these with another stencil at another time. Look at that. I like the way that looks. And I'm going to take my time and then just color in. So I outline the box first, and now I'm just taking my time and coloring in. I think it's better that way instead of just moving so fast. Let's see. Let's try this one. And now just color in. I love these gel pens. They are so nice. And I like the way the ink flows out of the pen. It's just really nice. So I think I want to get some more of these from Dollar Tree. This is something I would stock up on. I think I want to start using these more. I don't think though that they're I do think they're reactive. That's the only thing. But if you're journaling and it's just gotta, and if you're journaling, just journaling, you probably be just fine with it. But I am thinking also too that you may wanna, before you close your notebook, let it dry. So I'm going over this blue because I do not like the way this blue is showing on here, the blue that I use from the Statler. And I already gotta go in and fix it because I really don't like how it went out the edges. So right now I'm just coloring in. And like I said, I have something for that anyway. But you do have to be careful with this this gel pen because you will smudge it. I've had that happen before. So this is this regular big pen. I do want to try this. So this is going to be really multicolored, right? So let's see. I'm going to do it here, 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 and here. I don't want to use anything too big to do it. Make sure I'm pressing down. And look, No, it's just straight. No. Did it bleed a little bit? Let's see. Because this is gel too. So this is an ink pen with gel in it. So it's a little bit different. Some inks are more fluid than others. So you do still have to be careful. And this is not a ballpoint pen. I did say ballpoint, right? So I'm going to have to pull out a ballpoint pen. This is not a ballpoint pen. This is an ink pen. But it still has ink that flows. So it still have to be. But it is doing better than the other. So what I notice I'm doing now is I'm just making sure that once I outline it, I'm not going back over the outline. Because I think that's when it begins to go under. And so since I have once I have a crisp like so, I don't need to go over it again. So I just now color inside those lines. I mean, I could get fairly close, but I don't want to go too much, and then it starts to flip under the stencil. But it still helps that the stencil is there, coloring in the lines. It still helps. Last one, let me make sure my finger's down the right way. And then right here, and then right here. Good. And then, you know, when a pen like this, wherever you stop short, it may make a dot. So that's something else too to consider once you're penning through a stencil. So, yeah. Now I'm going to, I said a ballpoint pen, right? So let's see. Here's a ballpoint pen. This is a regular ballpoint pen. So what am I going to do with it? I already did some other small ones. Maybe I'll just do these two here. So let me hold that down. And it is totally different. Yes, totally. No type of bleeding whatsoever because it's a ballpoint pen. So even the way the ink comes out of the pen is totally different. This is a Dollar Tree pen. Yeah, this is totally different. There's like, the lines are much crisper. Yeah, much crisper. Look at that. That's just the nature of this kind of pen. So, hold it down. Yeah, you could go over it several times and you're not going to get any bleed through. You still have to be careful that, you know, the stencil don't flip up, because if it's a very detailed stencil, it may be very delicate and could flip up, little pieces will flip up. But other than that, as far as it leaking, that's what I'm trying to say. It's not the bleed through, it's leaking off to the sides. So I'm thinking, should I do it down here since it worked so nicely up there? Let me see. I think it's a different, yeah, just to make it, it's not going to be symmetrical, but it still look more uniform. Because this stencil, I thought it was symmetrical, but it's not. It's not symmetrical. Oh yeah, and see, I still have to be careful because I was moving it. On two, so yeah, but again, this is a very detailed stencil. Not all stencils are so detailed, so not gonna be too hard with the ones that are not so detailed. Okay, so let me finish this up, and then once I finish this up, I'll come back. I think also too, before I leave, before I pause for a second, not leave, but pause, I also think that, you know, a person can just like do the outline and then come back remove the stencil and then color in. That's a way a person can pen through a stencil as well. Just do all the outlines and then come back. I guess that's personal choice, preference. All right, so and then I know I said, but I'm noticing some things. I noticed that with a ballpoint pen, it's a little bit harder to fill it in because the ink comes out a little bit different. So it may take a little bit more time to have it darkened so you won't have any spots underneath the color that you're putting down. That's what I'm noticing. Unless you like a sketchy look, which some people do like a sketchy look. Sometimes I like a sketchy look because it takes so much time to make it look so dense, and you know, sometimes I don't want to put so much time into one piece like that or a particular part. And then I notice that the more that I try to be detailed with it, it's like it starts getting messed up. And so it's like it behooves me to just make it sketchy. I noticed that with some of the things that I do. And it still looks nice and it looks purposeful. But then sometimes the more you try to make it so perfect, then that's when it starts getting crazy. Then it starts trying to make it the line so perfect that it starts to get thicker and thicker because you have to apply more whatever you're writing with to straighten out the lines. And so and you see that right there, how that came on my hand. So that's like something like that. You want to be careful because if you touch the ink and then you touch something else, it's going to, you know, you're going to have some ink on your hands and then it's going to get on another part of the project. So that's it for the ballpoint pen. So far, I think I like the pencil and the gel pen the best. So I'm going to go in with the rest. I think the rest of it, I think I'm just going to use this pink. I'm probably going to end up using all that's in here. But I got 3 in a pack. And I'm okay with that because I can always get some more of these. Actually, I do have another pack. And I bought it because I said I know if I'm going to use these, they probably don't have that much ink in it. That's what I was thinking maybe a few weeks ago when I got some more of the gel roll pens. But even like seeing this now, I know I want to stock up on a bit more. Because I really like these. I really, really do. I did a product review of these pens. And I was so amazed when I used them. Very, very amazed. I was very impressed. So I was like, it's a really good product for $1. Oh, you see that stencil is moving. I have to be careful. But at this point now, I'm feeling kind of nervous about putting my hands in different places because I don't want to smear anything. So, move up a bit. And I noticed too, when I lay these pens this way, like a little bit to the slant, the ink comes out better. But if I'm like upright, standing the pencil upright, the gel roll pen upright, the ink still comes out, but it doesn't flow as freely as it do when I'm holding it like this. And I could see the difference because over here I was like this. So now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do it like this, and it just flows better. And so yeah, I am gonna put another color. I think I'm gonna go on with this green here. I got green and I have purple with this gel pen, so I might use, oh, here's a purple. So yeah, I'm not gonna use all pink with this. I don't want it to. Let me put I think I'll do this like this. Yeah, I really like the gel pens with this. Hold on a second. We're running out of ink. And so, here we go. It feels so nice coming out. It's so smooth. This is very relaxing. Very, very, very relaxing. Alright then. Yeah, something about this that's very relaxing. Alright, let me finish this one and then I'll pause while I do the rest of them. And then I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back with the other color too while I'm laying it down. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to go and use the purple one. The purple. So let's see how that's going to take. I think I'm going to go down here with the purple. So let me hold this right here. And now just color it in. Yeah, these gel pens, ooh. I know I keep saying that, but they really are good. Look at how the ink is just flowing out. You can see that, right? Look at that. And the line is so nice and crisp. Okay. Okay, so that's the purple. It's really close to this ballpoint pen. Alright, so I'll be back with the green in a moment. Okay, so now I'm going to use this green. Now, this green is not from the Dollar Tree. No, I don't think this is a green from, this is a different brand, and you can see that. I don't know, did it come in green? Let me see. I don't think it comes in green from the Dollar Tree. Hold on, I don't think it does. Wait a second. Oh yeah, they do. It does. So that means I probably have it over here. Let me check and see. Maybe I'll put it over here and then realize it. Where is it then? I have this blue here, but this is not the Dollar Tree one, so I don't know. What did I do? Maybe I misplaced it. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste too much time with that. What I'll probably do is, I don't know what happened. I'll just probably, should I use this one? It's almost running out. You know what? Yeah, it's okay. Oh, wow, but this is green already from this. And no, these are the same. This is orange. Oh, these look a little bit different. These are different. This is sparkly. These are not sparkly. I need to go back and find the sparkly ones. Okay, so let's see if I use this. Okay, hold on. Let me go up and come back. Okay, so I decided to just go ahead and use the green that I have here. I don't think it came in green. Maybe I'm looking at this pack and thinking it did, but it didn't. So anyway, I'm going to use this green here, right? And these are the ones I got from actually 5 and Below a while ago. It's nice too, but I didn't pay $1 for them. I think it was something like $4 or $3. They were a bit more expensive than the Dollar Trees. This green is real rich. I don't know if you can see that from here, but I'll hold it up once I'm done with this one. So So I noticed that it's best to do the outline of the stencil and then fill it in. Look at that green. You can see that. Look at that. It almost looks like stained glass, right? With those. Oh my God, I love this with the metallics. I think I'm gonna have to go back in. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do because I'm really feeling this glittery, this sparkly rather. Okay, so let me finish this and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and so what I decided to do was I'm gonna go in with these gel pens because I really like the way the sparkle looks, so I'm gonna do that. Now for the ones that I didn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the red so far because I don't have a sparkle a gel pen that have the sparkly bits for the color red, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out, but everything else I can go through. Yeah, even inside where I did the cross. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I found this yellow one. This is Dollar Tree, and since I don't have a red one like this, I decided that I will use this, and it'll just give it like a hint of gold. So let me show you what it looks like. I'll apply this over, you know, the red. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it like a little sketchy, and it'll just be like some gold, like dust sprinkled on it, or glitter rather. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm finished with that. Okay, so I'm back. I'm done with that, and now I'm going to peel off the frog tape and the stencil to see how everything looks underneath. So that's what I'm going to do now. Got a little dirty here, but that's okay. So put this to the side. Pull this up. I want to be careful. Alrighty. And this side right here, I think so up from this point. Yeah, I think so. And then flip it off. And that is what we have. Look at that. Now, remember I talked about that. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this off right here. Wait, let me go from this way. 1 second. So let me move this out the way. Next time I use, if I'm gonna wipe this stencil off, even though, you know, ink and stuff and paint dries on it, but I don't want to take any chances with that. But at any rate, so this is what it looks like. Got it on this right here, and I like it. Now you see right here is that let me see if we come in. You see is that hold on. So you see right here it has, yeah, you can see it, it's out the, it's not straight. It's not straight at all because of the whatchamacallit, that it bled through. So I'm thinking this is gonna take some time, but let me show you what I'm thinking. Now I could use a pencil. Let me see what would happen if I tried to use this pencil. I know this is not gonna, no. That's a mistake waiting to happen. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to have to... Where's my... I don't want to use... Let me try this right. I have this kind of Sharpie, and it has a fine line. So let me see what will happen if I were to use that like this. Yeah, that'll work. And then just, you know, box it in. But I don't think I have a lot of this. Let's see, I think it's running down. I mean, running dry, rather. Wait, oh no, it's working. So, like I said, you need a real steady hand to do the outline. And this is a bit dried out. Let me see if I can find another one. I think I have another one where that has a fine line at the I do. So let me see how well this works. If it doesn't work too well, I think I'm just gonna put this to the side and then get one next week. And then let me see something. Write something right here. Nope, it's dried out. This one is dried out too. Yep, I use those. And a Sharpie marker is too it's too thick. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait because I don't want to mess this up. I mean, it has some, at least it has some issues like right there. You see that right here? I don't like that. But I did do the technique, and like right here, see, this is where it got kind of messed up right here. But I know once if I use a black Sharpie, I could define it, and then it won't look that bad. So anyway, so I'm gonna stop right here and wait till I get a fine line. I do have this Sharpie pen right here, but I don't trust that it will work. Let me just see. Okay, let me just see. Wait, wait a minute. Maybe it just bled when I was coloring with it. I don't seem to be doing that now. Oh. Maybe it was just something about coloring with it, because now, hold on. I might have to make the lines a little bit thicker. Yeah, depending upon how much leaked off to the side, I may have to make the squares a little bit thicker around. But, you know, this is the first time well, besides me trying it yesterday when I was sitting in the bed, this is the first time I ever, like, just decided just to work through the stencil with a pen, or, you know, some type of fine tip writing apparatus. Hold on, let me dry this and come right back. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I'm just going to go ahead and see how this is going to work. Yeah, I'm going to use this. That's working. And I'm going to try to fix this part right here. Yeah. Okay, why is it doing that? Okay, I have to lay it a certain way. Okay. So, of course, I'm not going to sit here and let you watch this, because we'll be here all day with this. This takes time, and I have to be quiet. and concentrate. Maybe I'll just do the inside. Like a, oh, okay, wait a minute. Who says that it has to be the whole thing? So, yeah, so let me just go ahead and work on this. And I notice I have to come a bit off the, you see, I don't know if this is the best for this, because look, you see, I don't know why it's giving me a hard time there. Maybe it's the way I'm holding. Yeah, I don't want to mess up this Sharpie marker, so I'm just going to wait. That's just the best thing to do, and get something that I could use. I'm gonna do, and then put it on there. But I like this, and maybe I'll do a part 2 of what I use it for. But I just really wanted to show that technique, and that's what I did. And we can see, like, gotta be careful that the markers don't leak out on the side, and use something that, like, it doesn't, you know, the ink doesn't leak off, especially if you're using a very detailed stencil. So okay, so I actually trimmed this video and decided to put this last piece on the end of the video, because once I got off camera and I was putting my items away, it just occurred to me, why don't I try to use the original Sharpie that I used to do the red where it leaked out? Why don't I try to use this to fix the leakage, you know, where it was pooling and looked kind of uneven? And I did. And it's not perfect, but it's much better. And so now I realize, okay, so if that does happen, you can go back and fix it. And that's what I did. And so I don't have to outline it with black if I don't want to. I think if I were to outline it with black, it would make it pop a little bit. And that could, you know, that could be an option, but I'm going to hold on to this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet. I just thought of the technique, and at a later time, I'll use it in something. And what else? I'm going to use that technique in my journaling page today, because I really, really like this. And I really like, look at that. Oh my God. So beautiful. Hold on. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. God bless you. And remember, Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.